It is the best $3 billion investment we make. Whether or not in Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel to protect her interest in the region. The United States would have to go out and invent an Israel.
I don't mean to sound alarmist, but most of what they let you read is garbage. Most of it's designed to warp our minds until subconsciously you find you'll take the time to lick their boots free of grime and wipe their minds free of tarnish. Oil is the centerpiece, a body count of millions is the garnish. So how's it feel to know we funded every carcass? That every year our taxes pay for carpet bombing Gaza under shroud of darkness? Or that we spend enough a year to house and feed each homeless person in the streets on turning families in apartment buildings in the Middle East to bloody craters full of charred garments? And our media is silent at best. At worst, they can find it in themselves to call war crimes clashes and label children burned to ashes terrorists who played a stupid game and reaped the harvest. And every time we try to paint the truth, the news sends their slugs to suck off all the varnish and distort it into something harmless. See, the media will hang you by your feet and keep you half asleep. So yes, I'm here to set you free, but freedom won't be sweet because you'll fall 1,000 feet when I come cut you out your harness. They say those who dream the deepest fall the farthest. They also say that home is where the heart is. But if home for you is Gaza, Netanyahu's got you painted as a target. Perhaps it's not the impact, but it's what you see when falling that will hit the hardest. Maybe it's the sound of all those children crying out in those apartments that will hit the hardest. Maybe all those little bodies scattered in the dirt will hit the hardest. Maybe seeing human lives assigned such little worth will hit the hardest. Maybe it's the knowledge that you're paying for the darkest of atrocities committed on this earth that will hit the hardest. Maybe it's the knowledge that we give 10 million a day to oppressors who possess the kind of Medicare you'll die in debt before you see that's gonna hit the hardest. Maybe then you'll see you've always had more in common with the commoners whose slaughter we fund every day in Gaza than our senators and bosses. Maybe then you'll see our country never had a conscience. Maybe then the retroactive guilt will make you nauseous. Maybe what hits harder than the impact is the act of being conscious, of knowing your complicity and helplessness to try and stop the bloody deeds of Congress. And that no matter who's in office, America preserves its foreign interests by whatever means its greed demands, however monstrous. You see, we'll always need a place to train our Contras. And Biden's got a backup plan should harm befall the Holy Land. Wipe it off the map, he'll draw it back on with an iron hand. He demands an Israel or reasonable effigy to exercise democracy and colonize the Middle East. Regardless of the human cost of phosphorus atrocities, bought and paid with money they rerouted out the budget for the non-essential things like ever making Flint's water clean. So maybe what hits hardest is the day you see this country for its actual priorities, and nevermore no honest peace attempting sleep. Maybe then you'll look at politicians making speeches like a blood-encrusted beast espousing destiny to empty seats and fellow leeches. As the gauntlet of democracy extends its brutal reach, like a giant wave of trash come to crash on foreign beaches. Maybe build a base, throw a flag down and heavily pollute the region. Rape your ecosystems, gut your fauna and congratulate you on your new allegiance. Oops, we mean alliance. This is something mutual unless you're non-compliant. We stole something crucial on which you can be reliant. So maybe what hits hardest is the centrists saying both sides need to stop the violence. And those would be the very same centrists saying we should all accept police brutality, who hem and haw and clutch their fucking pearls and spend their time condemning riots. But very soon will come the day the centrists all get censored like the rest of us, and pious as they'll try to be, they won't stay quiet. But they'll just end up shouting in the void that they were also quick to render us subscribers. And it will be too late to light the fires. So far away tonight, there burn the spires of a region set ablaze for which you've paid for every pyre. Which is why your checks weren't all $600 higher. And call it foreign interests or American desires. This is why your checks weren't all $600 higher. Far away tonight there burn the spires of a region set ablaze for which you've paid for every pyre. Call it foreign interests or American desires. This is why your checks weren't all $600 higher. It will be too late to light the fires.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Yo costs that much, cause it takes me fucking hours. Fucking hours. It costs that much, cause I don't have superpowers. Superpowers. So you need to pay for my skills, cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much, cause it takes me fucking hours. You need to pay for my skills, cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much, cause it takes me fucking hours.
We have a great show for you this evening, apparently.
Oh no.
Duck! Oh no! Jesus!
I am. I'm great. There we go. Could I do that again? Cut. Action.
Hold it down.
Oh my god. I'm trying
hold
so
it.
hard.
Hold.
Wait, I got mine. Wait. Sir, this is a Wendy's. You really are stoned, aren't you? I'm like still trying to figure out if you are or not. I've been seriously trying to figure out for so long.
Shh. All right. I was a little bitty. I had to sit up. Sorry. It's a little warm in here. So if you're hearing fans, it's because I'm in a wind tunnel right now, so y'all gonna have to get used to it. I was doing the show the other night with the boys from Chicago Corner, Ed and Jerry, and I was sweating like a whore in church, man. I was like, because I had the fans off, I didn't want the noise to come through. I said, fuck it tonight. Y'all go hear some fans and be yelling and shit. Anyway. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Probably gonna be a short show tonight too. We don't really have that much. Jimmy's back with us, and I'm not feeling that great this week, so but we'll still provide some quality entertainment at a low price as always. But first, of course, we must bow down to the chicken god and like, share, and subscribe if you are new to this place. Oh, you can't hear the fans. Good. Thanks, Ed. Good to know. We need critical thinking says it's warm here, but it's a dry heat. That's right. Dry heat much better than a wet heat, folks. I don't care where you're at. It's 170 degrees here in the desert, but the humidity is like 0. Oh, I'll take it. Anyway, let me bring in Miss Jimmy and say hi to her. She was off last week on a secret assignment. She said she was ill, but I know better. So what's going on, doll?
What's up? Only I'm on the screen.
I know.
Oh, okay. You make me feel spoiled and privileged because I'm like, okay. You made me feel spoiled and privileged because you were like, 170 degrees, but 0-degree humidity. And I'm like, I went through, trust me, I'm fucking privileged out here. Like, we haven't even hit 80. I think we hit like 85 or something yesterday, and I was dying. But my town that I grew up in, I looked it up, and they are like hitting like 105 up to 115 with like 18% humidity. And I was like, all right, yeah, you guys are right. I don't even know what like this wall of like wet that you guys talk about. I have no idea anything about it because I've never been to the East Coast during the summertime. So I have no freaking clue.
Did you say wall of wet?
Yes.
Oh, that's just too wrong for this show. No,
I love Snow Himbo's comment. He's all laughs in Canada. That's perfect.
I know, right? Well, Canada gets they get humidity too, but they get it more towards the coasts.
They're up there though, so they don't get as hot. But I mean, they are on fire though, so
right,
they are on fire.
Canada is on fire.
Ooh. We should like Weird Al that song. That would be fun.
This Quebec's on fire. Quebec. I think that's what they call it. Quebec.
Quebec.
Is it
Quebec?
Is it
Quebec?
Quebec? I have heard the French call it Quebec. They call it Quebec. They pronounce it Quebec, but I always called it Quebec. You know.
I started the fires. Come at me, feds.
Snow Rebel up there. Yeah, he's up there lighting fires.
He's having over here with the jokes. I'm here for it.
I know, right? He's having like illegal campfires just to piss the man off. That's right, Snorky. Quebec. I don't know. Yeah. I could be totally making that up too.
Right. Absolutely.
Canada used to be known for burning a different kind of tree. Hello, Herschel. You know what I'm saying. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
The kind of tree that I like?
Yeah, me too. We haven't checked in on the chickens lately. Ever since they got downgraded. Look, they got downgraded. They had like really nice accommodations, and now all of a sudden they're on somebody's Brooklyn stoop. That's what it looks like. They're on somebody's front steps. Right?
It does. What did they do? Why don't they have like a little area to sleep in anymore?
It's because the rent's too damn high. And so now they all got to live in this one coop together. Times are tough, man. Chicken feed's high. That coop rent. I'm pretty sure that the mortgage on that coop ain't cheap either. Fred says, I feel like crap and I am here. Suck it up, dear man. Well, I'm here too, man. I gotta do all the bells and whistles and shit and science and stuff, Fred. Unless somebody named Fred come at me with some bullshit. I am too stoned and too old to care about any of that. You heard? That's right, because
it's magic.
It's magic.
It's fucking magic.
I'm fooling you and you don't like it.
We missed you last week, Jimmy. Everybody was asking where you were, and then we was like, oh yeah. So but the boys filled in as well as they could under the circumstances. So we had a fine show, and we're just glad that you're here this week. So
yay.
Yeah, so
happy to be back.
Oh, it's good to have you in here, seriously, because seriously, it was a fucking sausage fest last week. Really, I mean, come on, guys.
I bet.
No, it was all right, but seriously, it would have been nice to have you here. That's right.
I listened. I had my phone on my dresser and I was listening to you guys. You guys did good. You guys are fun.
Snow Himbo says Jimmy withdrawals are the worst. I know, right? Oh. I couldn't sleep that night. I was fiending.
Oh.
I have these little syringes with Jimmy's face on there, and I don't do anything with syringes because I don't like needles. But I'll use them as darts and throw them pictures of my enemies. So
that's the way to do it right there. But you like rolled it up and smoked it though, right? A little Jimmy joint.
I smoked a little Jimmy joint. Oh,
that's right. Little Jimmy. That's right. Whenever you roll joints, just call them Little Jimmies and remember me forever.
Little Jimmies. I don't know, man. I can't roll a joint though. I can't do it.
Me neither. I'm horrible.
It's terrible. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like a Cheeto. Not a Cheeto. It looks like one of those crunchy Cheetos. You know what I mean? That looks like a caveman club. And it's like, how does one end get fatter than the other? Hey, Jerry's here. Jerry and Ed are both here tonight. I don't know. Ed may he may have ducked out and went to sleep because he's kind of an early bird. Yeah, we were talking about UAPs and the Vegas stuff the other night, and the whistleblower too. That Drush guy. What do you think? What do you think about that Drush guy, the whistleblower, the UAP whistleblower?
I haven't even heard about it.
I was some guy, I guess it has highly credentialed in the intelligence agencies. I can't remember. Was he CIA, Jerry? I can't remember which industry he worked in. But he said he's spilling the beans on everything. So yeah, we got all these crafts and stuff. We've been, doing this back engineering and all this good stuff for years. But then they said, well, all right, well, you got any proof? He's like, nah, I ain't got no proof. But he said, because it's all classified. I can't show it to you, but it's there. So, Jerry and I tend to, I was a little more skeptical about the guy. And I understand where Jerry was coming from too, as far as wanting to believe this guy. But a lot of people have come forward and have been smeared and, just been threatened and stuff like that. And I said, I'm just kind of wondering, what's going to happen to this guy in the next few weeks. Is he still going to continue to, talk about this stuff, do interviews and stuff, or what? So we'll see. But his name is David Grusch, Grusch. Yeah, he popped up within the last, I don't know, probably within the last month or so, I guess. So, but you and I have been kind of taking a break from the news for a lot of this stuff for mental health reasons. Uh-oh. We lost Jimmy. What happened? Let's see where she is. You okay there?
You guys, whoa, you lost me the whole time. Like, the whole conversation, totally my internet just like froze up and everything. I had to go back and come back in and dude, you talk about aliens, they're listening. I don't even know if I want to know what you were talking about now. I'm kind of scared.
Everybody thinks you got abducted. Ed said abducted. Charlie Mack, good to see you. Sucked up by UFO. Hey, we didn't shout out the chat. We got to shout out the chat to everybody. We got a lot of people here. We got Rick and Charlie and Ed and Anonymous and Anthony and is here, one of our producers. Jerry.
I feel like they're watching us now.
Of course. They're always watching. Who you talking about? The aliens? They're always watching this show. This is their favorite.
Or the government's watching us. Why did my shit freeze up like that as soon as you were telling me? I'm freaking out. Why does this happen all the time?
It's gonna keep happening. Are you
grunting,
too.
Or was that a sound that I just heard?
No, that was me. That was a moan of yes, you are right.
Okay.
That was one of those. Ed and Jerry here from Chicago Corner.
Ed says he likes my new look. I don't know what new look I have. I've just toned down my eyebrows. I'm not drawing in my eyebrows anymore. My eyebrows are on a forever evolution. They're just going to evolve forever. Whatever the next new cool fad is for eyebrows, I'm going to probably fucking try it. So that's about the only thing I probably look like I've got some more sun still. But I think it's just flushy. I'm all flushed because I still don't get sun, but I'm flushed out from all the heat. So when I get all flushed out, I turn all red and shit because I don't know why I've always turned red from getting flushed. Thank you though, my eyebrows, man. I'm digging them. This whole time I've been on break, I did not touch my fucking eyebrows, man. I left those things alone. I was like, look, I'm just going to start over again. We're just going to start fresh and clean from brand new, like just full on bushy eyebrows. We're going to do it. And then I let them grow out for like 2 months. And then I sat in the mirror for an hour and just like sat there and got them perfect where like they look normal again. And I was like, all right, cool. And they're long enough so where I don't have to draw them in anymore. I'm so fucking proud of my eyebrows right now. It's all I needed was like a 2-month break of just don't touch your fucking eyebrows, Jimmy. Man, it was getting brutal. I was looking at that in the intro video. I'm like, man, my eyebrows were wild just a couple months ago. They're always so fucking wild.
Yeah, right? I mean, how did you get it done? Did you use to trim down your
I use a razor, like one of those eyebrow razor thingies. I'm too scared to pluck because it hurts. So I don't do all that stuff.
Do you use
Jewish space lasers?
Because I hear they work.
Me and AOC makes an appointment every month to bring over her Jewish space laser so she can fuck up my eyebrows.
I'm fooling you and you don't like it.
Gamer and Snow Himbo are here. Nadia's here. Good to see you. Rick, of course. Snork and Herschel. Midnight Karma. And we need critical thinking. I know Dee was here earlier too. She always pops in at the top to say, hey, what's going on? And then she shares it out. She's very helpful. We like to share out her stuff too. I think it's her shows Around the World with Dee and Friends. Is that the name of her show, I think?
Yeah.
Willie Bragg here. Willie Bragg off the top. I don't know. Willie hadn't been commenting in the last few minutes, so I wonder if Willie passed out or not. But he's the consummate night owl, so you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
We got Wesley. Wesley's here. I think that's everybody. I think we got everybody. Les Bones, of course, in the mix, causing trouble, as he should.
Okay, so cool. Herschel in the chat is new. He just subscribed. So that's my buddy who's been teaching us how to play Sea of Thieves this week. So this week,
really?
I've been a fucking pirate this week. That's all I've been doing, man. I have been pirating. I have been sailing the seven seas. I am loving every fucking second of it. Man, this dude is fucking cool as shit. So he's got his own Twitch channel. You guys got to look him up. He plays games as well, but he's one of us. He's a progressive like us, like one of the outsiders. No, doesn't belong to a party. Super into politics, just like us. Like, we found another person, one of us, who's into gaming too. Go look him up. He's I think it's like X Papa Hirsch X at Twitch. He fucking was just gaming earlier today. He's so fucking cool. Like, you guys are gonna love the shit out of him. He's like one of my new favorite fucking people out there.
Oh shit. Willie just said, my parents are here watching The Secret Show. Holy shit, Willie. Why are you
Hi, Willie's parents. Willie is awesome.
Seth. My buddy Seth. What's going on? What's up, Extra Bullet Crew? How are my peeps? Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure. That's wild.
Weed at the White House. Did you hear? Oh, wait. A proper drug den? That's what Anthony said. I heard there was cocaine at the White House. That shit was funny.
Yes, right. Usually it snows in the lower hemisphere.
Right. Well, see, that's what's hard is you like trying to figure out who the fuck it is, because you know every single goddamn person there does cocaine. Every person there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know though. You would think those kids would be like vapor. They'd use vapes, right? You'd think they'd be. Just
I'm telling you, cocaine
is
the way. It's like, I guess a recent study is showing that cocaine is more popular now than it ever has been before. So it just micro dosing and stuff like that. Everybody's on it. Dude, when Trump was talking, dude, you could tell he was on it, because every time he talked, he would, in between talking, he would go like that. And he's sniffing in the drip. Like they're all on fucking cocaine. They all are. That's what helps. I mean, even if you don't want to do cocaine like on a regular because you don't like it too much, people do it to sober up from drinking too much. So if you feel too drunk, you do a little bit, or you feel too drunk, you do a little cocaine. It sobers you up a little bit. So I'm telling you, they're all doing it.
So, well, see, that was the thing. It was like Coke was like this 80s thing, right? For the longest time. And then crack came along. And then, weed was always in the mix, but you can't really put weed in there. Weed's not the same as all that shit. And then you had crystal meth came along. That became the big thing. Whatever was cheap and easy to make, and usually it happened in either two places. It either happened in the South or it happened in your neck of the woods, right? Mm-hmm. Or just in any rural area part of the country where they're... can make this shit. It's like Breaking Bad. People in these RVs in the middle of the desert cooking crystal and stuff like that. That's not too far off from the truth as to how that shit works. Mm-hmm. So, and but it's just so odd to see cocaine make the rounds again. It's like you would have think they would have found something to replace it.
No, that's the rich man's drug now. Like that's the way to go nowadays.
Well, I mean, it was the rich man's drug back then too. That was like, the greed is during.
It is a little bit more accessible too nowadays. So, I mean, it is still called the rich man's drug, but it's definitely a little bit more accessible for sure.
Yeah. Cocaine, the quicker picker upper. Thanks, Jim. That's Jim over there on the Rockfin. I forgot to shout out Rockfin. We got Jim, and Nuba is over there. Hello, Nuba. Good to see you and welcome. Fred Edward and Copeland Morris and Jim over there having a good time talking about cocaine, everybody, on a Saturday night. Why not? Nosedive. It reminds me of that movie Heavy Metal with the two space aliens flying the ship, and they got to get out the Nyborg, man. You know, they get out this big fucking machine, and it's all this fucking cocaine. It's just making these snake lines of cocaine all over the place, and they're just like, they go, ooh, and nosedive, and they're just like, just snorting it all up. Yeah, I love Heavy Metal too, Wesley. That was one of my favorites. I refuse to watch Heavy Metal 2000 though. I got burned by the sequels with Highlander 2, so I've never seen Blues Brothers 2000. I refuse to watch that. And Heavy Metal 2000. Those 2000 movies, little off. Have you ever seen either one of those? Or the originals?
No, I was just going to say, do you want me to call up Ed and Jerry right now so you can have them back on?
Wait a minute. I told Jimmy, in case she's not here, I got her replacement, so I'm just gonna put this up so I don't have to listen to your yapper, your constant abuse. And see, look, and you froze up too. That's what you get.
Oh no, did I do it again? You know what it is? I'm figuring it out. Is I have the fucking pop-out chat out in front of the screen. So it wants to work that. And I'm so sad. Because now I've got to watch us, and I don't want to watch us.
Wait, what? Wizards.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, you know what? You know what also was this week was 7-Eleven. They had the Slurpees for $1.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I always forget too.
Oh my God.
And they screw you over too. They do it from 11 a.m. to 7 a.m. It's not 11-7. It's 7-Eleven. Do 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., you cheap fuckers. Yeah, Charlie, same thing here. Blues Brothers is one of my favorites, but can't bring myself to watch Blues Brothers 2000. Yes, Herschel, exactly. It should be wiped from our collective memories. They should make us sit in the Clockwork Orange chair with our eyes propped open and make us forget those movies. But the original movies, like Blues Brothers and Heavy Metal is just amazing. I think Heavy Metal still holds up. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you'd love Heavy Metal, especially the music and stuff.
All right. Do I have to add that to like my watch list collection now that Ed has on me?
Yes, I believe so.
Jesus.
This is for you. It's a must see because you like music. You like old rock music, right? There's plenty of that shit in there. The animation, there's different styles of animation in it. It's just kind of like vignettes, but it all revolves around this one plot about this evil entity. And it's if you can find a clean copy of it too, like a remastered version or something like that, the better. Because I used to go see that when I was in high school. You know, back right after the dinosaurs died from the meteor, we used to go to the dollar movies down at this place called the Silver Screen, and on the weekends they'd have Rocky Horror Picture Show at midnight, and they'd also have Heavy Metal at another screen, and I kind of alternate. I do the Heavy Metal once in a while. But more often than not, I'd go see Heavy Metal because you could go in. It was one of those. It was like before Alamo Draft House and all these other places came around, where you could sit down and eat a pizza, and drink a pitcher of beer while you're watching the movie. You know, that was pretty cool. You know, way ahead of its time. But yeah, I would watch it on the big screen in there, and it's just nothing else like it.
All right, I'll definitely have to watch it. Ed said I have to add it to my list, so I've got to add it to my list.
A lot of good cult classics out there.
I know.
What are some of your favorite cult classics?
Ooh, cult classics. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're really gonna make me go there. I was just talking about some this week too. So one of my favorites is a late 90s one though, is Night at the Roxbury. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. What else do I like? Princess Bride. House. Have you ever seen that? It's a horror movie from the 80s.
Yes, with William Catt,
that's
the greatest American hero.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I definitely remember watching that one a lot. God, there's so many.
And Richard Mall, the guy who played Bull from Night Court, he was in that movie too.
I loved it. I thought the graphics were fucking horrible, like the costumes and shit, but that's just what made it so great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of great 80s cult classic movies. For me, American Werewolf in London, that's one of those I could watch it every Halloween without it getting old. Dark Crystal's another good one. There's Snow Himbo, of course.
Dark Crystal. Yeah. A Never Ending Story for sure.
Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Dark City. Let's going into the 90s. The early 90s. Dark City was a real big surprise. I really loved speaking of dark movies, Dark Crystal, Dark City. Did you ever see Dark City with what's his name?
I don't know.
Kiefer Sutherland was in it. And what's his face?
I definitely like Kiefer Sutherland movies for sure too. What's the Lost Boys is a good one.
Yeah. Lost Boys is really good.
And then what's the Billy the Kid movie 1 and 2? I really like those ones.
Oh, Young Guns?
God. Young Guns, yes. That's why I have a stupid tattoo on my chest is for that stupid movie. I'll make you famous.
I'll make you famous. Flatliners was a surprisingly good movie. There, Herschel. Yes, Kiefer Sutherland in Flatliners was great. They tried to remake that, I think, recently. I'm not watching any of these reboots. I got nothing for this shit. It's just why I didn't watch some of the stuff I didn't watch the first time. I'm gonna go watch it again.
Right. But oh my gosh, did you see like the 2 biggest movies that are releasing right now, like here compared to UK, and like the different kind of movies? Like it's so like American versus like other countries other than like Americanized. Like our biggest movie coming out right now in America is Barbie, and theirs out in the UK right now is Oppenheimer. So pretty much our biggest movie in America right now is about a fucking Barbie doll, like a fake plastic child's toy. And UK's biggest movie right now is about one of the guys that was involved in the bombings of Japan. Like it's so crazy how just egotistical, narcissistic, pathetic we are here in America. We're like, yeah, this is our biggest movie right now, Barbie.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that's actually kind of spot on. Like how juvenile this country is, you know. It's like America is this rich kid, right? The Americans today are these rich, spoiled kids who never earned any money. They never earned their wealth or anything like that. You know, they had it all just handed down to them. And that's what this country feels like, while the rest of the world countries are actually working and doing things and being productive and stuff. And we here in the United States are making, reality shows and, farting at each other, like RFK Jr. Didn't he fart at somebody? You said, isn't that what you said? He farted at somebody?
Yeah, I think I heard something about him farting. I think it was at like some kind of press dinner or some kind of dinner or something like that. And he was in an argument with someone and they said something he didn't like. So he, instead of rebutting him or doing, talking back, he just kind of like gave him the stank face, lifted up his ass and farted or something like that and had to apologize. That's all I heard was just the basic thing of it, but that's pretty much like the basis of like the news that I've gotten this whole week is that RFK Jr. farted, which, you know, goes to show even more, proving my point of, you know, what America's come down to.
I know, right? I mean, we're 2 steps away from that ass movie from Idiocracy, so, you know, it's yeah, somebody's gonna make a movie called Ass or Butt Cheeks or something like that, and people are gonna go watch it. So, but
yep. We already are an Idiocracy. I was just talking about this too. Jesus fucking Christ! I feel like I'm having like, I don't, whatever the word is. I fucking always forget the words when I'm thinking about it. God damn it. Okay. Anyway, so what was I gonna? Oh yeah, we're already in Idiocracy. So from what I heard, when the guys were making the movie Idiocracy, they wanted to come up with a shoe that would be created and that they could invent for the future of, you know, Idiocracy world, just the dumbest futuristic shoe that they could think of. Guess what fucking shoe that was?
What's up?
Yes. Crocs.
Crocs?
Yep.
So wait a minute, Crocs
so we're
got
there.
The idea of Crocs from Idiocracy? That's where Crocs
From what I know of, yes.
Ow, my balls. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I mean, if I'm amazed we're not tying buildings together with giant ropes. That's what I really want to see. I mean, seriously, living in this town, I want to see some of these buildings just tied together. I bet that would be just hilarious. You know, have the big giant garbage mountain somewhere. You know, the garbage.
Wait, what do you want to do?
What?
What do you want to do?
I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, the movie. I'm like, I thought you were talking about you want to do that. Like tie ropes around buildings.
Yeah, like they did in the movie. That's what I want to do.
Oh, you want to do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
And the trash mountain. I want all that stuff.
You want the trash mountain? Well, we've got that. We've got that off the coast of California if you want to see that.
Well, and there's the garbage patch out in the Pacific too. That's the size of Texas. So there's that. And the UN just approved Japan to dump all that nuclear waste into the ocean.
What? They approved it?
Yeah, at the Fukushima plant there. We're still doing Fukushima, everybody. That's still a thing. What's up, Laura? Over there on Rockfin. Good to see you. Yeah, it's nobody's serious about cleaning this planet up. You know, nobody cares about that kind of stuff. They still don't have water, and it's still fucked up in East Palestine over there. Jackson, Mississippi still doesn't have clean water. Neither does Flint. Neither these other places. We're not doing nothing, man. Terry Crews for president. I wish
we just approved no more mining and shit in Alaska. So, you know.
Yeah, Flint, of course. Yes. I mean, you know, it's all talk. That's what, you know, all right. We don't usually talk politics on this show, but I got to say this. I'm really watching these candidates like Marianne Williamson, Cornel West and RFK Jr. Those are the three I'm focusing on.
Okay.
Do you like any of those guys? Any of those strike your fancy?
Cornel West is the only one I'm really kind of looking to so far. Because the only reason why is because he switched to the Green Party. That's it. So before that, no.
I mean, yeah, at least he is doing a legitimate third party, and I don't know. People may say Green Party's not legitimate either. You know, your mileage may vary.
Well, you know what? The third party will never become legitimate until enough people vote for it. That's the problem. People say that it's never going to, you know, it's never viable to be able to run as a Democrat and Republican, but they won't vote for it. So we're running in a fucking circle. So if people start voting third party, then maybe we'll actually have a goddamn chance.
I don't know. But I mean, well, let's say they get elected. I mean, they still have to deal with a House and Senate that's bought and paid for, right? I mean, they can
Yes,
only
of
do so
course.
many executive orders, right? You
Of
know.
course.
And if they do, and if if he tries to do too much radical shit, the House will try to impeach him. Hell, we hardly impeached anybody. Then Clinton came along. Then all of a sudden after that, we impeaching everybody, man. We said fuck it, man. Hell, we impeached people twice for funsies because the first one didn't take. Yeah.
Well, just burn the whole thing down then. Let's go. Let's burn it all down.
I'm not one of these people that wants utter chaos, although that would be kind of fun. In theory to see, not in practice. But we do it. I think it is. I think you have to change the system first before you can actually depend on people getting elected and doing stuff. Now, like on the local level, that's different. And state ballot and issues, that's different too. I'm talking about like on the national level.
Yeah, that's like trying to change like the collective consciousness of Americans. Like probably 95% of Americans think that we have always been capitalism and there has been nothing else before and there can be nothing else after. So until people can get over the fact that we can have other things other than just unfettered capitalism, there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. But I think, maybe once the boomers start fading away and like once these Zoomers start growing up a little bit more, I think things might hopefully start changing a little bit. But until then, I really think that the boomers really have a strong hold on people and they have this capitalism is the best thing mentality. So what are we going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm always been team asteroid. Because I'm serious. I think that's the only way we're going to get any sort of real change immediately is if something drastic happened to the planet like that, unfortunately. Now, people might be saying out there, well, you're a dick for wishing that an asteroid would hit the planet. I'm not saying I wish an asteroid would hit the planet. I'm just saying you want change and you want it quick and you want it from a systemic level. You're going to want that asteroid.
That's right.
Asteroid. You'd be like,
fucking right.
Psst, hey, buddy. And then he goes, and he's wearing. Let's see, the asteroid's wearing shades like the sun is in the Raisin Bran commercials because he's cool. He takes the shades off. He goes, "I'll be all right over to fuck up your planet, son."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You've seen those pictures. You've seen those videos, right? Of like, it usually has like some sort of like Arcade Fire music or something underneath it. It's like this big rock hitting the planet, and then you just see this slow motion of this giant dirt cone and fire that's encompasses the earth, and you hear this like the in the background. Have you ever seen those videos?
No, I don't think so. You're going to try to show me, aren't you? Oh, shit.
Like this. Wait a minute. Where is it? Hang on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Put a little asteroid in it. Let's see. Let's see. Earth. Collision animation, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm. Zoomers are buying into the Sigma grind set BS because of social media, but maybe things will tilt to the left. I could see the Zoomers buying into the Sigma grind set, but like this whole, I think that's just like that red pill area, which is definitely getting bigger and bigger, but it's definitely just the boys. But if you look really into like more of the female area of all of that as well, a lot of the girls are getting a lot more strong minded and opinionated as well. So there's going to be a breaking point at some point. I think that now that women have a lot more freedoms, we're finally seeing that we're able to fight off that Sigma mindset, red pill dude mindset kind of thing. And I think a lot of guys are going to get a nice little humble pie soon. So because it's not for us to, this like Sigma mindset is just another narcissistic repetitive cycle of like the patriarchal, I'm in charge man, because men are starting to feel like they're not in charge anymore because women have freedoms now. So and it's not our responsibility to try to fix something like that, or try to, break that cycle that these men have created for themselves. It's up to them. So maybe us, without, having us to, assault and do bad things to, and control and manipulate and, all that stuff anymore. Now that, women are starting to realize they don't have to deal with that anymore, maybe they'll start to be this break in the cycle mentally with the men of, maybe it this red pill Sigma guy thing is just, it's a little too much.
Well, and you gotta get the boomers out of the way too. They have that death grip on control, and they don't give a shit about the future or anything like that. I'm saying the ones who are in power, those are the ones that they don't give a shit about the future. And we got Jilly Love and Dingo in the house too. What is up, guys? Good to see you. Oh, Laura over on Rockford said, "Whoa, Jimmy for president." Yeah.
That's right. I can't, one of these days, man, I want to go off on this red pill stuff. I've not been watching anything but a lot of that. That shit I am into it. I am way into it. There's a couple of girls that have been standing their ground to some of these guys, and these girls are virgins. And it's so good to see, because a lot of these red pill guys, they when they talk about this perfect woman, they talk about how they want her to be, like a low body count and have, be practically a virgin. So all these girls that they're meeting are just hoes and skinks, and they don't want anything to do with it. So when they finally get a girl on who's a virgin, their standard and who wants nothing to do with them is way smarter than them. It's like, fuck yes, I'm here for that shit. God, I eat that shit up. I eat it up like fucking cheesecake.
Nadia said Biden is a silent generation, the one before the boomers. Yeah, but he's close enough. He's close enough to boomer. It was the early silent and the greatest generation before that were the ones that survived the Great Depression and stuff. Yeah, how old is Biden? Is he 80? Is he 80 now? So
I have no idea. He's old as shit.
I mean, even if he was 80, that would have put him at 40, being born at 43, and what the boomers were 45. Is that where they started? So, yeah,
somewhere right around the end of World War II. Yeah,
he's in with the shitty boomers. They're good boomers, like our buddy Oz. He's good boomer, and then there's the shitty boomers.
And Sherry,
like Biden.
Sherry's a good boomer.
And Sherry's a good boomer too. Yes, I know plenty of good boomers too. And I always couch whatever I say about the boomer generation. I say, but you guys are cool. It's your generation that sucks. And so the same people can't really talk shit about Gen X because there's so few of us, and they always skip over us anyway. They always talk about boomers and the millennials, and
you guys are like the forgotten generation. It's so sad.
Gen X. It's shh. That's the secret show right there. It's a fucking secret generation. Gen X, the secret generation.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
There was a this is funny because I grew up in Mississippi, right? And there was this weathercaster. I can't remember if it was on the Weather Channel or what it was. And they said they couldn't think of the state of Mississippi, couldn't think of the name, I guess. So they called Mississippi the landmass between Louisiana and Alabama. On air, a weather person said this, called Mississippi the landmass between. That's what Gen X is, the landmass between boomers and millennials. We are the landmass. 1985.
You guys are still cool as shit, though. Y'all are still cool. Y'all are punk rock as a motherfucker. I think that's why the generations want to forget you guys, is because you were so rebellious.
Sorry, Snow Himbo, you're a millennial, but you're an early millennial, which means you could qualify for the discount.
That's right. I'm an early millennial too. I'm right there.
We'll have to
I'm
see.
85.
You'll have to meet before the board, and they'll have to approve you for Gen X status. But 85, it's a little bit in there, but I'll see what I can do. I can't make any promises.
Hey, I'm in there with you all right? I listen to your guys' music. Come on now.
Well, I listen to boomer music. There was a lot of good boomer music.
There was some good boomer music.
I hung out with my sisters were 7 and 9 years older than me. Still are, I guess. Yeah, that didn't change unless I had a time machine and fucked that up somehow. But
I watch, Gen X shows and stuff too. Like, my favorite doctor is the one, Doctor Who is the one with the scarf from the 70s. That should count me as like, honorary. That should give me like a Gen Xer card, right?
Yeah, look, you can be a +1, okay? You can go to the parties.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll fucking take what I can get, damn it, all right?
The early millennials can be a +1, but sorry, you can't. You gotta stick with your crew, your millennials.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It is what it is. But
you're right. You
can help make them better. You know what I mean?
Make the millennials better? We're the best generation. What are you talking about? We don't need to make ourselves better. We're perfect.
That is wait a minute. That's
we're perfect. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I got a new thing.
We're perfect.
This is what I think of millennials.
You have the manners of a goat, and you smell like a dung heap.
That's right. I'm throwing some Highlander up
Hey,
in
you know what? You know what? I am called the goat all the time, so I'll take it.
Really?
What? Yep.
Fuck you! It's magic!
Oh, did you do what? What?
That's right. Our buddy Nikki. I'm the king of Segway, by the way. Our buddy Nikki moved to Russia. Everybody's moving
a long time ago. You are so late to the party. She moved
a long time ago.
In like the winter time.
Yeah, but that was only a few months ago.
It was like 6 months ago. She's been there a while.
I don't get.
You haven't noticed at like 6 a.m. your time she starts streaming?
Yeah, but Willie does that too, and he's in North Carolina.
Oh, it's her time is different now.
Well, yeah, I didn't know she was in Russia until I saw this video that she put on YouTube of this nice man playing an accordion. You want to hear some Russian accordion music?
Yeah, dude, all of our girls are in Russia. Fucking Nikki's there, Fee is there, and Tara is there.
That's right. It's the mass exodus is beginning, folks.
All the girls are moving to Russia, man. All the bitches are moving. I wonder what's out there. Is like the dick good or something? I'm curious.
Well, the vodka's pretty good, I'm pretty sure.
Touche on that.
I don't know about PPs, but I'm pretty sure the vodka's good. Although there they probably just call it water. So this is in Russia. I can't remember how to pronounce it. I practiced this for a while, but this is our buddy Nikki. She brought this on her channel of this nice man. Let's listen.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, sad face. So yeah, I had no idea she was there, and but I'm glad she is over there. And it seems like she's living her best life over there.
That's right.
So it seems like Fee and Tara are too.
Yeah.
Would you ever move to Russia? Too cold?
Absolutely.
You would?
Yes. Yes.
How would you what would you do there? What would you?
What do you mean? What would I?
What would you do as a career in Russia?
I don't know. Same thing I do now, I guess. I don't know.
No, you can't sit there and smoke weed all day. They bust the KGB will bust your door down, girl. I'll be like,
oh, true. You can't bring weed to Russia. Then no, I wouldn't move there.
yeah,
That's a breaking point. That's a breaking point for me. I have to have weed. I'd go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
For sure.
That's kind of close to Russia. But I think aren't they part of NATO though? Aren't they part of the alliance? See, that's the thing. They always say if you're going to move somewhere, don't move somewhere where you're going to be the victim of the United States foreign policy. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
So if you went to Russia, you only have to worry about their bullshit sanctions, which aren't working.
Yeah. And they're obviously their weed laws too, and their LGBTQ laws.
Right. But I mean, that's just a matter of time before those get changed too.
Yeah.
Putin. I mean, that's all like Putin and his hardline shit. You know.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, people want to talk about this whole war and stuff like that. I mean, Putin. Just so you know, Putin is not a good guy. Putin is not a good person. None of these people involved are good people. Putin, Zelensky, Biden, none of these people are good. Okay? Right. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, Trump's right. He should say, I want the war to stop and I want the death to stop. That's what I want. I don't care who wins. I just want the shit to stop. And I think that's what a lot of us want as well. Yep. Death penalty in Russia too. Do they have death penalty there? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
We got propaganda here, and we got Ghost Start here as well. Good
propaganda. You can't see it, but my name down in StreamYard says Jimmy eats squirrels just for you.
Jimmy eats squirrels.
I'm trying to find a new one. He's got to give me a new one so I can change it. I've been using Jimmy Eats Squirrels for like a month now.
Willie says in 99 Russia abolished the death penalty.
I thought they do the death penalty still. What?
I don't know. Maybe they do death.
Well, they do assassinations. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, none of these, if you're a world leader, I don't care how good you are, you had to do some shady shit to get where you're at. All right? Yeah. And then, so then people will say, well, then nobody's a good person if you just look at things like that. That's why you got to change.
If a portion of your net worth can literally end world hunger, then yeah, you're not doing something good.
Right, exactly. That's why I keep saying you gotta change the system before you can change anything else. And changing the system is the hardest thing to do, but it's the most important thing to do because you got to get to the root of it. If you don't, the same shit's gonna pop up. You're gonna keep doing it. But it's like you said too, human nature. We're greedy and we're egotistical. Two very cancerous elements of this planet: greed and severe egoism, if that's a thing. So anyway, I got a video here from our buddy Turncoat Don. We haven't played a Turncoat Don video in a while. So this is. Do you remember that old show Lost in Space? And they made like a movie not too long ago about it. So he did one. This is the video called Lost in Studio, starring Joe Biden. Let's watch. And hopefully we get this thing. I don't know. We'll see. Whoop. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you for everything.
And then, where is he going? There goes Joe. There goes Joe. Where's he going now? What?
What is going on?
He's doing the white boy robot dance. Doot, 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 doot.
I mean, he was killing it for me. I mean, that was way better dancing than I could have done. So
That was so yeah, that was edited by TurncoatDon. Make sure you check out his videos on YouTube. I think I got his link somewhere.
he does some crazy shit, man. That's wild.
I love these guys, man. These guys like him and who is that?
STFU
yeah,
Shitlip Joe.
And I think Mad Crabby does some videos too sometimes too. Yeah, those guys are great, man. They're bringing the hard work so that we don't have
I keep
to.
telling them all the time, I'm like, your guys' fucking memory must be empty as shit. I don't even know, or full of shit. I don't even understand how they hold on to all that stuff.
Well, the brain is a sponge in a way, and sometimes it soaks in important stuff, and then sometimes it soaks in.
No, I'm talking about their computer.
What? They're
The memory storage on their computer's got to be full as fuck with all that stuff that they have to hold on to so they can edit it all later. It's nuts.
Oh, right, yes. And endless external hard drives, I'm sure too. That probably helps.
For real, like 4 terabyte external hard drive, for sure.
Yeah, and don't go cheap. Get the SSDs. Don't go with that mechanical bullshit that takes forever. Come on, it's 2023, folks. Let's make that shit fast, all right? I'm just saying, man.
You're inspiring like hundreds of new turncoat dons. I'm here for it. So
damn right. Make sure you got plenty of RAM, you got plenty of hard drive space. Go get DaVinci Resolve. It's free. Start editing. There's no excuse.
That's right. You're fucking right. You're fucking right.
We need more Calgon. We need more Calgon. Wait, what?
We need more Calgon.
You remember those commercials? We need more Calgon.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember those old commercials. I remember like seeing them on television too. He goes, he says that there's like the racist one with the Chinese cleaners, you know, and he says, how do you get these shirts so clean? And the guy says, ancient Chinese secret. And the lady goes, my husband, some hotshot. Here's his ancient Chinese secret. And it's like some detergent or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
This is 70s.
Well, you gotta love the old school commercials.
That's right. Nadia says it. Calgon, take me away. That's right. I remember many a Southern mother frustrated with their children who were driving them crazy and them just raising their hands to the sky and in that Southern voice saying, Calgon, take me away.
Well,
These kids are killing me. These kids. I don't know about Calgon, but child services might show up and take somebody away. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking something around those lines.
Doing your Shawshank impression, you know. Andy Dufresne right out of the shit pipe. Oh! Anthony's like, y'all okay?
Jesus.
Never had a member of the audience worry about our health. Thanks,
no,
Anthony.
I'm good. I'm fucking high as shit right now. Loving it.
Anthony is very caring. He's one of our producers, and he takes care of us. So thanks,
right.
Anthony. Appreciate you. And he may not even be
Anthony's
talking
a
about
producer?
us.
I didn't know Anthony was a producer.
That's right. That's right.
Where's Les Bones been? That's the other producer. Where the fuck has he been?
He was on earlier. I don't know what happened. Jim said you're soaking in it. That's right. What is it? Palm olive. Madge. Madge be trying to, you be going up into Madge to get that pedicure. She'd be all up in your business. Like, why ain't you buying this dishwashing detergent? And you're like, fuck you, Madge. Why are you all up in my business? Why don't you mind yours? All right, you and your nails. All right. And she said, oh, but your shit's soaking in it. And you're like, God damn it, you fooled me again. She said,
I'm bullying you and you don't like it.
I don't like it. Man.
What is happening right now? Wait, what the fuck is happening right now? What is happening right now?
You don't remember those Calgon commercials?
No. What?
I mean, palm olive. The you're soaking in it. She says you're soaking in it. And these people are sitting there. That's what that is. That's what I was talking about.
Man, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. I was a kid then. Like, I touched grass back then. That's what I did. I didn't sit around and watch TV all day.
Did you? Not. You should have.
No.
Maybe you would be a better person if you had, Jimmy. You ever thought about that? Maybe TV. Yeah. If maybe TV had some lessons you needed to learn, but you said, fuck you, TV. Look at me touching grass. Ooh, grass, delicious grass. You smoking more grass than you touching. Now, don't even lie about that shit.
Well, now, yes. Now I smoke more grass than I touch, for sure.
Now.
For sure.
Today. Hey, yeah. Baza is here. What's up, Baza? Good to see you. Baza, Bazza. They're in the chat, and they said, okay, Boomer. Good
Ooh, that's to you.
That's not for me.
That's
I'm not
for
a boomer.
you.
I'm Gen X.
You're a boomer.
I'm Gen Xy for the shirt. Gen Xy for the shirt. Gen Xy, it hurts. I totally like that Right Said Fred are a couple of shit posters on Twitter, or however many there are. There may be just one. But I don't care. I love Right Said Fred.
You have no idea who that is.
You do. You know, I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York, and Japan.
Oh, the guy that actually sings the song?
Yeah, that's Right Said Fred. But they're on Twitter, and they do a lot of shit posting against liberals and stuff. It's a beautiful thing. I follow them now because of that. I would never, I'm not a Right Said Fred music fan, but I am a Right Said Fred Twitter fan. Very good stuff. Rick's right on. He said, yeah, I need one of those Right Said Fred black mesh shirts. I know, right?
Jeez.
Nothing screams I am 5,000% gay than a man wearing a mesh shirt. I'm just saying that's gay apparel. It is.
That's what I have like one video of my biological dad that was taken at like a wedding, and it's him like walking across the yard at the wedding, and he's wearing one of those like mid-drift above the belly button mesh shirts, and he's got like the sunglasses on with his hair that's like, you know, waving backwards, and he's drinking a beer. Oh god, it's like typical like mid 80s right there.
Now wait a minute. Now there's two different mesh shirts. So you have the football jersey mesh shirt. So that was that was pretty straight, more or less. I'm talking about
it didn't have like numbers on it. It was like a blue mesh.
I'm talking about like a skin tight.
No, not the skin tight ones. No.
That's what I'm talking about. The skin tights.
Those still both ways is still weird. Like I don't know.
A mesh shirt, if you have like a partial mesh shirt in the summertime, it's great for ventilation. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It probably looks like dick, but it feels great. You know what I mean? Like this, I look like a penis head. Yes, I do look like I have a thumb for a head, but
you do. You got a thumb head. That's what you look like, a thumb. Oh my god, I've been trying to figure it out. Yes, like a police officer. You look like a thumb.
I look like a thumb. I do look like a cop. I get that a lot. Yeah. Like, are you a cop? I'll get two things. I'll either get, are you a cop or are you Jewish? I got that the other day. Somebody, I mean, I always get it's usually these young Jewish kids, and they're not like the ones that have like the curlies and the hats with plastic on them and stuff, and the coats that they wear 24/7. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the ones that kind of have more kind of like the cowboy hat, and they're more kind of like the loosey goosey Jewish kids. You know, they like, you know, they have like the open coat and stuff like that. Those cats, those are usually the cats. They'll come up to me on the street and they go, "Excuse me, are you Jewish?" And I usually have to say, like, every time I try to say something different, because I'm tired of just saying no and disappointing these poor kids. So sometimes I'll say, well, no, but I play one on TV. Does that count? Or, no, but I got the brochure and I'm still filling out the forms. I just have to get copies of my ID and my social security card to HR. And then they'll just look at me like, we just wasted so much time. And they just walk away.
Jeez, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but that does happen. That didn't happen in LA. Damn sure didn't happen in down south. But in New York, it's like there's I think, what did they say? New York has the second amount of Jewish people by population in the world, only second to maybe Israel. I think maybe it's got more than Israel. I don't know, something like that, something weird. There's a lot of Jewish people here. So anyway, but it's just I like that. I like that when people come up to you and ask you these random questions like that. So
yeah,
you ever do that? What's the most random question some strangers ever come up and asked you?
I don't know. I used to work at a strip club. They're usually not really good questions.
I mean, you ever be on the street or somewhere, or be in a store or something, and somebody will just come and ask you, say, "Hey, have you ever tried this mayonnaise?" You know, something like that. Like,
no,
ask you
I don't think I'm very approachable. I think I intimidate people.
Really?
Yeah.
I know why you intimidate people, because of this. Dun dun dun. Devil lady, I haunt your dreams. All right.
Right. I look like I want to kick your ass all the time. It's probably what it is.
I don't know if I said this earlier in the show, but I was a little stoned then, so I probably didn't. I forgot. But if you hear me scream like a young lady, it's because there's a fucking roach in here about yay big that I drenched with this. So hopefully it crawled off somewhere to die. Anyway, but
did you see it? Do you see it somewhere?
Not yet, but it's usually like a when you least expect it kind of thing. Because I saw that I was watching TV and I looked down and it was just like furniture was moving and shit, and all of a sudden this big fucking thing was coming out. I was like, psst, fuck you. Anyway, I don't do roaches.
I can't believe you squish it.
Huh?
I can't believe you didn't squish it.
I didn't have a good angle. I didn't.
Didn't have a good angle. Is that the excuse you're using? Is that the excuse you're using?
I know. I trust me. I love to hear the cracking sound of a cockroach getting squashed. It's just so much justice in that. It's just. I can feel.
I had to kill a New York cockroach-sized spider in my kid's room the other night. It was huge. Like he was a big dude. He was pretty big. And to get to my kid's room, it's a ladder to get there. And he was right there up against the wall where the ladder was. So I parkoured into my kid's room. I killed a fucking spider. Did you see that little guy that just flew by? Hey, little
Jim says, when huge roaches die, do they stink after a while? I don't think so.
Do they smell?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it's not like a carcass of meat.
No, do they have a smell? Like, I have ants out here that I kill, and when I kill them, like they're like the little tiny ones that you get in your kitchen, and when I squish one with my finger, it almost has like a mint smell to it.
Yeah. I've never smelled a bug, but stink bugs have a smell because they're stink bugs.
Yeah.
But
if
other
they
than
ever
that,
use it, though, they never use their stink bugs on people.
I don't think so.
No. Skunks do. Skunk people, for sure. That's the worst.
So you have to be careful in this room. This is a very small room. So if you're going to hit a bug and you miss, that thing goes into the shadows and will wait for hours until you're asleep.
Yeah.
And then we'll come out in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
So that's why I had to spray
now
it.
It knows you and knows where you live now. It's coming for you.
Yeah. And it's going to get a nice little cocktail too. It's already got a nice, we already had an open bar already.
That's all right. That's all right.
Drink up, bitches. We've got another solid JJ cartoon.
All right, let's do it.
This one's fun.
Late for you.
Yeah, it's getting a little late. It's getting a little late there, princess. We got but this one's funny. This was about Batman finally getting invited to join the Justice League, and who he had to wait behind in order for it to happen. So
okay,
let's let me make sure this is.
Oh, jeez.
There you are, Batman.
Trigger warning at the beginning.
Welcome to the Justice League.
Thank you, Superman. I'm just grateful to finally get my invitation.
Oh, sorry for the wait, chum. We've been very selective of what members we bring in and what we don't. We only look for the best of the best for the Justice League. Here, let me introduce you to the rest of the team. Here's Aquaman, the Flash,
Hi there.
Green Lantern,
Nice to meet you.
and Wonder Woman.
Well, with a team of heavy hitters like this, I can understand why my invitation took some time. Glad to finally meet you. Superman, you didn't introduce me to
What?
him.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Batman. Batman, this is Apache Chief.
I don't believe I've heard of him before.
Well, everyone knows Apache Chief. I mean, he grows.
Well, I could see how that's useful to have. Well, nice to meet you, Apache Chief. And once again, thank you for having... who's that?
That's Green Lantern.
Well, I thought he was Green Lantern.
No, he is. They both are.
You have two Green Lanterns on this team.
Yes.
All right, so you got two of the same guy before you even asked me. I mean, who else is on this team that I don't know
I
about?
was getting to that. All right, we have Hawkman, Black Vulcan, El Dorado, Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog.
Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog. And what do they do?
They're more for moral support.
Because I don't have powers, right?
Well, what?
I don't have any powers, so that's why you didn't bring me on.
It's all like that.
That's not all I can bring to the table. You know, I'm like the world's greatest detective, right?
Of course, Batman. We know, but we also do have Detective Chimp over there.
Detective
No, I'm pretty convinced
Chimp.
it's just a fucking monkey in a hat. Because, I mean, he just roams around the halls. There's no life in his eyes. It's just a
Oh,
monkey.
hey, Batman. Nice to finally meet you. I'm
You're
Green Lantern.
right? There's Green, there's 1, 2, 3, there's fucking 3 Green Lanterns, there's fucking Detective Chimp. Superman?
Yes, Batman.
What is that?
That's Gleek.
You invited fucking Gleek before me.
It does look that
Oh,
way.
that does it. Why am I even here? I mean, really, Superman. I mean, what, Gleek? Is that fucking... That's not real. That's not a thing. That's not a fucking superhero, Gleek. 3 Green Lanterns. 3 fucking... I mean, why do you need that many? I can't believe it. I was picked after Gleek.
Gleek.
Superman, I was picked after Gleek. How do I find the will to live?
I might fucking kill myself, man. I'm being real. Just being really honest right now. I'm
Batman,
serious.
please understand. You are not any lesser of a superhero than anyone else. You're a great addition to this team. You're one of the greatest picks we could have had. I'm sorry it took so long. I guess we just didn't come to you in time, but please understand. There are holes in this team. Problems that only you yourself can solve. You are as necessary a part of this team as myself.
Well, when you put it like that, I can't help but feel better. All right, Superman, I'll join your Justice League. How may Batman be of service?
We need money.
Yep, there
I
it
mean,
is.
really, it's like the most obvious punchline ever. Let's just cut to the chase.
How much are we talking?
Fucking millions, man.
Why?
Blake was really pushing for this NFT thing. He said it was going to be the next big thing, and, you know, compound that with Wendy and Marvin's cocaine addiction, and it just doesn't work.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, Batman. I knew I could count on you.
Hey, guys, sorry
Not
I'm
the
late.
time, dude, not the time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Gleek.
Oh, man.
Okay, so... Oh. It's a lot to unpack there. Well, not that much. But Gleek,
Poor Batman.
holy shit. Oh man. Fucking I watched the Super Friends when I was a kid. Even then I was like Wendy and Marvin, who the fuck are these people? And the dog, what do they do? They don't do anything. And then you had at least the Wonder Twins, at least they had powers. You know, one could change into like water or shit or something. The other could change into a dog or whatever.
Jeez.
And then they had that monkey Gleek that couldn't do anything. So Batman's like, fuck you and Gleek and all these motherfuckers. They ain't done shit.
Well,
Anyway.
that's what he gets for being a rich, privileged, spoiled brat with no powers.
Wow, with dead parents. Jeez, you forgot that little tidbit. The dead parents.
Marvel for life, baby.
Wow. DC, more like deceased. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. With the dead
That's
jokes.
right. That was a good
Gallows
one.
humor.
Deceased. I liked that. That was a good one.
Deceased. Yeah, I don't think we have. I think we only got a couple more here.
All right.
I didn't want to talk about this. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Tommy Nation Politics in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Did you know there was a Sriracha shortage? Did you hear about that? For like a year or so? Yeah,
No.
apparently it's like really hard to find. People
That's
are paying
good to
like
know.
it's hundreds of dollars of on eBay for Sriracha. And I bought some the other day. I don't think it's the price has been going up though. It's because of the shortage of peppers. Did you know that?
No.
There's a pepper shortage.
That's not good to hear because I'm like on a journey to find like the spiciest thing I can handle.
Just gotta come to Brooklyn, baby. I know what I'm saying, right? Hey, oh, hope you don't have an open sore on your lip. That's spicy hot. Ouch.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get one for me, but it's me just doing this, and then it says
Okay.
the thing across it.
Yeah, I'm down. You're gonna turn me into the mean one, and you're gonna be the sweet one. Give it like a year. Watch, we're totally gonna switch roles.
I am the sweet one. I always have been the sweet one. I am very sweet. The debt to tyrants on Rockfin says, okay, you have to do a Gleek of the Week segment. Gleek of the Week.
Oh no.
Oh, we will. Somehow we're going to get Gleek involved in this show. We're going to bring Gleek back to life.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, I know. You're like, this motherfucker.
I know. Here we go.
I mean, hey, look, seriously, what could possibly happen, right?
That was so good.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so I was going to do this whole thing about Sriracha, but apparently it's too much. But I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, all right. So this is how it started. Maybe we can get this to work. We'll see.
Welcome back. A little heads up for you here if you like hot sauce. A popular one is coming at a higher price lately. Sriracha in short supply on store shelves.
The struggle is real with its prices to snag a bottle online at a premium now. It has been more than a year since a major brand of the hot sauce announced it was facing a chili pepper shortage due to droughts in Mexico. So at this point, the owners say they still don't know when their supply will bounce back.
I fucking hate the news. You know why there's a droughts in Mexico? Is because the Coca-Cola company keeps draining lakes. Like they just like, oh, well, there's a shortage in Mexico, so you all have to pay more. But they don't ever talk about the fact that like a year ago, Coca-Cola drained like 2 goddamn lakes in Mexico. Fucking bullshit. That pisses me off. Man, I hate the news so much. Just so y'all know, that's why. It's because of Coca-Cola.
There's well, the Coca-Cola and almonds too. Almonds suck up a lot of water too, like a shit ton of water. Bless you. Oh, did you sneeze?
No, I said touche.
I know. I'm just being silly. There's this guy. Wait a minute. I gotta see who this is. Hang on a second. Sorry. Hold, please. Jordan Howlett. You ever heard of Jordan Howlett? This guy on YouTube.
Sounds familiar.
He does these little shorts where he's holding the phone in the mirror and he goes, "Hey, come here." He's very soft spoken. So
he is terrified of bugs. He fucking hates bugs, and it's so funny to watch him.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. I like him. But he has like all these fast food secrets too, right? But one of the things he was talking about was the Sriracha thing. So this was his take on it and how to actually make your own Sriracha. So
ooh, I love him. Okay, let's go.
Not find or buy Sriracha anymore, and the people who have it are selling it for $120.
Come here. What you guys want to do is get 1 3/4 pound of red jalapeno peppers, okay? Remove the stems and then cut them long ways. Then you want to mix that in with 3 garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Put that in a food processor and mix it up until it's like a coarse puree. Then you want to put it in a glass container at room temperature for about 7 days. Every day you want to mix it up until the 7th day. At that 7th day, put it in a medium-sized saucepan and then add a 1/2 cup of white distilled vinegar. All right, cook it until it's at a boil. Then after that, let it rest for about 5 minutes and then put that back in a food processor for about 3 minutes. All right, you can add water if it's too thick for you. Then after that, you want to put it in a fine mesh strainer. Okay, really push down on the strainer because all the stuff that releases at the bottom, that's your Sriracha sauce, okay? Put all that back into a glass container, and if you refrigerate it, it's good for 6 months. Nobody should have to pay $120 for Sriracha. There you
go. He's right. That's true that. Fuck paying $120 for that. Pacheco Roan, one of our other producers here with us this evening. Hey. Good to see you. So... do you like Sriracha? Am I even saying that right? Is it Sriracha? Is it Sriracha? How do you say it? Is it Sriracha?
Sriracha.
Do you like it, Sriracha? Too mild for you?
For the journey that I'm on, but it's nice. It's normal. I like Tapatio too, so that's not even spicy enough. I mean, if I put like a lot of Tapatio, then it can get some spicy, but it's never like stopped me. It's that kind of stuff is more like, it doesn't bother me going down. It's the coming out part that bothers me. So I have to talk myself into whether or not it's worth it the next day if I'm going to eat it then and there. But usually about 99.9999999% of the time, it's fucking worth it. And I eat it anyway because, you know, I got to build an immunity somewhere. So might as well be my bum hole.
Exactly. Because that is fire in the hole.
That's right.
It's to paraphrase that song.
It's worth it though. It's fucking worth it.
Yeah, just make sure you have a comfortable toilet. And think cool thoughts.
That's right.
Think about the Arctic or maybe Antarctica, and
that's right.
And how your anus is firmly implanted on one of those icy glaciers.
Just have baby wipes. Like baby wipes are great for that. Like it helps make it feel better when it comes out burning. Baby wipes are amazing.
I have to keep a full ice tray next to the toilet.
You know, they came out with dude wipes. They have things called dude wipes. I mean, it's pretty much baby wipes, and you're paying a little bit extra because it says dude wipes, but they have dude wipes.
In that burning ring of fire. That's right, Jim. That's right. He knows that old song. That burning ring of fire. The flames grow higher.
That's right.
I ate
and it burns.
It burns my spare tire.
Oh, God.
Boss says, paste open anus talk. Sure. Of course it is.
Oh, that's why.
That's right, boss. And we talk about all kinds of crazy shit in this late hour.
Jesus Christ, we do. It's ridiculous.
Fiery diarrhea is awful. Firea. That's what it is. It's not diarrhea. It's firea, baby. That's what.
I mean, if you're like getting some extra spicy stuff and you're eating Taco Bell, then you might get some diarrhea. But I don't. I mean, like chorizo doesn't give that to me. It just fucking sucks when it comes out because I put so much tapatio on it, or I don't know, hot wings. Hot wings are fucking amazing.
Turn your asshole into a fucking lava tube. That's what that shit would be. It is, man. Firea, man. Woo! It's like those cars that were in Greece. You know, that the greasers had, that they were driving down or whatever, and then the fire was shooting out of the tailpipe. That's what it is. Right. You eat that, you get to the bathroom, the toilet seat melted. Yipper's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's when you show up late. That's when you get these bullshit conversations like this. Jordan Deck says, this is an amazing show. Never change. Thanks, Jordan. We would
That's right.
We would never change. Less bonesless. What? You talking about chicken wings?
Less boneless?
It is so late.
Where's Les Bones? Motherfucker's not even around anymore, I swear to God.
Oh no. He comes and goes, man. He's like a ghost, man.
I know, he started dating Anthony and then that's it. Like, just no more anymore.
He said, he didn't say bros before hoes. He said bros are hoes.
Mm-hmm. I know. He's choosing a comrade kitty over us. I see how it's been. I hope you two are happy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least, send a postcard.
I know. Right? Like a holiday card or something.
We need critical thinking. It says cayenne pepper is hella healthy. Well, yeah. I mean, peppers, are good, especially like if you want to do a cleanse. Yeah, I mean, in moderation, peppers
what are you going to cleanse yourself of?
Like you do like a liquid cleanse. You drink like hot pepper stuff and lemon and like throw in some other stuff, and it's supposed to like clean out your colon and stuff like that. Get all the stuff like if you eat meat tends to stay in your colon a long time. That's why a lot of guys get impacted colon and stuff like that. They eat too much meat. They need to eat more veggies and flush some of that shit out. Ed says there's a lot of vitamin C in hot peppers too. So
there you go. That's probably why I'm eating so much of it, because I'm like lacking in vitamin C for sure.
I like jalapenos. That's about as probably maybe cayenne is as far as I go, but cayenne every once in a while. I just cannot do like the super spicy. It just gets to the point where you can't taste it, and then then it's like, what's the point? You just ruin the food if you can't taste it, right? Mm-hmm. But some people, it's just like it ain't hot. It's never hot enough,
That's right. That's where I am.
That's my dad was like that. He loved that fucking. He'd probably drink gasoline and then swallow a lit Bic, just to say, yeah, that was good. That was good stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's that YouTube show called Hot Ones. They actually sell their Hot Ones kit, like hot sauce kit that they do on their show, and I was thinking about buying it just to see like how much I could take.
Look, Snork is trying to trying to do a the more you know moment here from NBC by saying, although sour cream will neutralize the fire on your anus, don't stick your fingers back into the container before you put it back in the fridge for your taters. Right.
All right.
So you don't want shitty potatoes.
You just ruined that whole thing for me because I thought this was a free country and I could do what I wanted.
You go tell me what to do, penis holder. That's right. You tell
it's a free country. If I want to stick my finger in my butt and then put it inside of the sour cream container and then put it in the fridge, God damn it, I'm going to do it.
You tell him, vagina owner.
That's right.
What did Baza said you were a scientist. Says,
I'm a scientist.
Jimmy is a scientist.
I wish.
She's a scientist.
I wish.
Freedom. You got people talking about the freedom to stick your fingers up your ass with sour cream. I just call that Thursday. It's just Thursday.
Right? It's just a good weekend.
Put some chives in there.
So done. It's getting fucking late, Warren. Come on. What else you got for me?
Bacos. Nah, that's all. I got no more videos for you. That's it.
You ran out.
I know. I was depending on us talking about sour cream anuses for the extra.
That's so gross. Minutes. You're so gross.
Extra sour cream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the emphasis is on sour. Anyway, it is late. So butt cream. It is.
Oh Lord.
That the tyrant said, and I thought I was high on coke, ecstasy, weed, and ketamine for 4.5 days. Well,
Jesus Christ.
You were, and you still are.
Yeah. I think you still are. It's exactly what I was gonna say.
We are figments, or as I used to say, fig Newtons of your imagination. We do not exist.
Oh God.
You know, I forgot to do this bit when I was talking about the kids asking me if I was Jewish, and then I should have replied.
Schlepping through my shtetl on Ludlow Street, saw a shiksa with a tuchus too sweet for a sheet.
And I would have been in. I wouldn't have had to read that damn Torah or nothing.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Gamer reminded me. Homer did hallucinate on peppers in an episode in The Simpsons. Yes, it was the Carolina ghost pepper or something, and he coated his mouth with candle wax so he could eat it, and then it got in his belly, and then he started tripping. I remember that shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. And Johnny Cash did the voice of the coyote, who was a spirit animal, which you're not supposed to say anymore because it's insensitive to natives. But at the time, like everything else, the Simpsons said, fuck you, we're going to offend you. That's why they don't have Apu anymore. Apu is no longer on there. And some other characters, too, that they got rid of. Because, you know, the guy who's doing the voice of Apu, Hank Azaria, he is not an Indian person.
Oh.
Far from it. No, he is El Blanco, like me and you.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's why they don't do Apu on there anymore.
Okay.
Which is kind of sad. Apu was just kind of harmless. But I guess if I was an Indian person, I'd be like, you know, all right, we don't have that many kids. You're an asshole. Anyway, I got nothing else. What do you got? You got anything going on? Well, how's the show? You and Willie are gonna have a show soon, right? How's that working out?
So yeah, we're still in the works. We're still coming up with designs and stuff. We'll probably be coming out this fall, starting this fall sometime, maybe August, September. We're thinking maybe September, most likely. It'll probably be once a week, just discussing the biggest topics of that week, whether it's news, music, drama, Hollywood stuff, whatever it is. Just either talk some serious stuff or have fun. Just whatever intrigues us, so that way we're not feeling like we're trying to come up with news all the time. And then it's going to be called Bragland. That's what we have as the name so far. So like Willie Braggs and then my last name Sunderland. So together we pretty much came up with Bragland. So that's where it's at so far. It's still in the works, but yes, this fall, me and Willie are going to be doing it. I am probably going to be starting to work on my Twitch channel again. I am on the road to 100 subscribers over there, just so I don't have to worry about anything else. And then, so this week I'll probably start gaming on there again, I'm thinking, because I've been doing the Sea of Thieves, and I really am having a lot of fun with that game, so I figured might as well stream it, because there's still a lot of things that I haven't done in that game yet.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think that's what I'll probably get my Twitch channel back up and running. So go check me out over there too. Image Productions. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course here on The Secret Show every Saturday night at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. on the West Coast. Do the math for the rest of the country and the world. Although I'm trying to get like I said, I'm trying to get our Russian people on here now for The Secret Show. I don't know, Fee might be a little too highbrow for the show, but I'm gonna try and see if I get Fee to come on sometime in the future, because it's where she's at. It's 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning, so she may not want to be up that early to do the show, which I totally understand. It's Sunday, you want to sleep in, I understand, but why would you want to sleep in when you can be a filthy asshole on the internet like us?
You're ridiculous.
A little bit. When is the Gen X show happening? That's a good question. I would say, Ed, I do want to get a Gen X show together, but I also want to get some dedicated Gen Xers for the show.
I'm not one of them.
Sorry, but you can be on a panel for like if we invite millennials on. So.
All right, I'll take that.
Because it's all about talking with people about our generation, but also with other generations as well too. So but it's in the works. Hopefully by the fall, hopefully I can get maybe about 2 or 3 solid people every week to do it, and then just have like floaters that come on every week, every once in a while, that kind of thing. And then we talk about Gen X stuff and all that stuff. So, but that's down the road. Gotta get through this hot, stupid summer first. I hate summer. I really do. I fucking hate summer. I used to love it too. I just fucking hate it now. Anyway.
I know.
So coming up this week, I think maybe Thursday night, I may have Franco from Frank Analysis on, and we're going to on Mundus Ultra, talking about all the cool and evil, like Washington D.C. iconography. I don't know how you say it. The symbols and shit, all the like the Masonic symbols.
Oh, iconography.
Iconography, thank you. And all that stuff around DC and how the streets and stuff are. So he lives there. He lives in DC. So we'll be talking about that, some other DC kind of related hoodoo and voodoo type stuff. So other than that, the Extra Bulla main show will probably be back in the fall as well, doing interviews and stuff. So, but the fall is not too far away, people. I mean, we're already, in the middle of July? What's the date today? The 16th? Yeah. So we're in the middle of July, August, and then, September. When September hits, that's fall again. So the summer's going to go by pretty quick, unless you don't have air conditioning. And then it's going to go by real fucking slow and hot. So you're probably going to be seeing this shirt a lot this summer, because it's one of my coolest shirts, and you definitely don't want to see me shirtless on this show. Although I'll do it.
That's all right.
Do it. I won't have to use lights. I can turn the lights off and just use the glow of my chest to light my surroundings.
That's right.
Yes, Willie, go away, Summer. Any final thoughts? Any things you want to say to the kids before we get out of here?
Next week is my birthday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be here or not. Hopefully I will be, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out yet. But so yeah, just letting you guys know. I don't know yet. But yes, next week, my birthday. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. I wouldn't do it for my birthday. I would do something totally much better than this for your birthday.
I live in California and been here my whole life. There's not really anything much to do that I haven't already done.
There's rock and roll. You could go to the White House and have some cocaine. Apparently, they got a bunch there.
Sign me up. Where do I go?
The White House.
I mean, how do I get there? I mean, where do I sign up?
They'll send the Cocaine Express. It's a plane made out of cocaine, and then they fly you.
I guess so.
But people try snorting the plane, and then they crash, and then they wonder why they crashed. It's like, oh, I tried snorting the plane. So
That's right.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can't do that. Yeah. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules. So I got no final thoughts except wash your ass, especially in the summertime. Jesus Christ, swamp ass. And you're gonna eat those peppers? Are you kidding me? Are you trying to get rid of your friends? Is that what you want? Are you trying to ruin your social life? Go for it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Right.
Thanks everybody. I do want to say before we go that when we've been doing the show on Rumble recently, I haven't noticed any people. There are people who are watching right now, but they never comment or anything. So if you're watching on Rumble, you can comment. We'll put your comments up. It's fine. You don't have to be the silent majority anymore. You can speak out. It's fine.
Or don't comment at all. Hi, good to see you. Thanks for lurking. You're awesome too. Rock on.
But I've noticed for the last couple of shows, we've gotten a lot of views on Rumble. It just wasn't while the show was going on, but it was after the fact. So we're starting to make our way on Rumble there, kid. Good spot.
Hello,
there.
people in the future that see us on replay.
Yeah, we love our Rumble people. We love our Rockfin people and our YouTube people. Right. Our core group there.
That's right.
And Facebook as well. So we love all our peeps that support us. So I will have something official about the Mundus Ultra show. We don't have everything nailed down. He said he's going to do it. We just don't know when yet. So hopefully it'll be this week. We'll see. But
thank you, Yipper. Groupon. All right. Groupon special for Coke at the White House. Got it.
Groupon. There ain't no better Coke than Groupon Coke. Coke, it's budget Coke. Shit. That's all on sale. That's the best booger sugar in the world.
That's right.
Yeah, take care of yourselves. Seriously, though, drink a lot of water. It doesn't matter if you're in a dry place or not. Drink a lot of water. That heat will just zap the energy right out of you. Eat some fruits. Eat some cold stuff. Keep yourself cool and stay well. And Jimmy, you do the same. You take care of yourself, all right? Don't make me worry about you like I always do.
I know.
I know. That's all right. I love everybody here. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next week. Have a good night. Stay cool, and peace out. Smell you later. Firea. Molten lava booty. Yeah.
Shut up, bitch!
Groovy.